both y'all, maybe Montaric can take it first. Just how do you guys feel about the cornerbacks as a group? A lot of experience back then. You guys both obviously have starting experience, a lot of it.
Just being here for a while, I feel like I know the ins and outs. Being here, I feel like the veteran, just leading those young guys since they been here, they've been stepping up, making improvements every day. So I feel like it's been great so far.
And kind of the same. I feel like we've definitely made strides along the way, and we're all coming together, all coming along, pushing each other, and it's really helping us.
How competitive? Maybe both could take it again. How competitive is with you guys and the receivers? The part we see, it looks pretty competitive.
Oh, it's very competitive, man. We go at it every day, man. We make strides every day, like Hudson said, and we're just going to keep improving every day, getting 1% better.
And I think not only the competition against the receiver, it's just competition against each other, and we're pushing each other every day, going whether we're filling in for another person or just whatever, we're pushing each other.
This question for both of you guys is about Greg Brooks. What makes him a nickel? Why is he not a corner? What is there something specific about him that makes him a good fit there? And just I guess talk about his play and how he's evolved over the last couple seasons.
I feel like Greg, he can do it all. He can go against the number one receiver, anything. He got speed, good ball skill. So I feel like he can just do anything. And we got the slots. Real quick, he can guard anybody in that position. So I feel like he's a good spot. That's a good spot for him.
Yeah, just go along with that. He's fast. He's twitchy. He can blitz and tackle and cover, and he can do it all. So.
I want to ask you, what was your point of emphasis in the offseason? What did you want to get better at to improve your game this year?
I wanted to work on my mental toughness, my confidence, just having that confidence throughout the season, throughout the year. Last year, kind of went up and down. So I want to be consistent with that and just keeping that confidence.
Same question to you, Hudson.
Yeah, same with the confidence. And I wanted to be a little more physical on the ball, and whether I'm tackling or covering, use my hands more. I think that was a major point of emphasis for me.
I had a question for both of y'all, Busta. Week 2, you guys had success off the bat against a team that had thrown for 600 yards the week before. What did the schemes that y'all did in that game, and then the Ole Miss game too, dropping 8, and what did that do for y'all's confidence and taking you through the rest of the season?
Just trusting what Coach Odom preparing us to do, just trusting his game plan, and just doing, just playing, honestly, just trusting his game plan.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, just trusting Coach Odom, Coach Carter, man. They know what they're doing. And so I feel like we play best when we trust them. We listen to what they do and say. And so I think just being focused and sticking to the game plan was a major key for that.
How are those young guys doing? Chase and Kewan and anybody else is back there now?
I feel like Chase, Kewan, Ja'Cory, Jermaine, man, they made a lot of strides throughout this offseason. Since they got here, they've been working, and those guys have been making plays since they've been here. So I've been very impressed with them.
Same, I've been very impressed with them too. They've been working their butts off, and we kind of been taking them under our wing, and Greg and Jalen and everybody have been doing really good with them. And so I think they've come a long way.
Defense started so strong last year. How big was the incentive of the way y'all finished to kind of not let that happen again? Missouri and Alabama to end on that note.
Ever since that, I feel like our team got closer, building relationships. We just got stronger. We got the confidence level just went up, and we just got closer as a team.
And I think, obviously last year's behind us, but I think we know what it's like to win. We know what it's like to lose. And so though we're chasing those feelings. And so I think keeping what we did last year in the back of our head, just pushing for next year and pushing for this year, I think is a big goal for us.
Hudson, Coach Pittman has said a couple of times one of the top position battles on the team is, that cornerback. How is that competition going with you and Day? And what's it like in the meeting rooms and stuff like that? Because you're competing against them, but you're also your teammates.
I mean, yeah, that's my brother. And so I think, we're in the same position. So I'm competing against him and trying to beat him out. But we're pushing each other. I feel like we're both getting better because of that. And I thank Coach Odom and Coach Carter for putting us in that position just to be able to push each other.
Speaking of Coach Carter, kind of dull and soft spoken, I guess. Tough playing for a guy like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what has it been like playing for him and being a younger guy and so energetic and everything?
He treats everybody the same, man. He holds the standards in the room, and he don't expect nothing less than a standard. It can be a young guy, it can be an older guy, it don't matter. But he's a great coach. He give us great coaching examples. He help us whatever we need. He tells us things that we need to do better. But he's a great coach overall.
Yeah, he works his tail off. You can't expect nothing less from him, and he'll give you your all every single time he steps on the field or in the meeting room. And so I think it's been really good for us just to be able to be coached by him because he pushes us every day.
You guys have 11 super seniors who got an extra year. And I can't help but think if they didn't like the head coach, if they didn't like what was going on, that there wouldn't be this many.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering how much it ties in the positivity that Sam Pittman is coaching with to their decisions and what y'all have going here.
Coach Pittman just a wonderful coach. Everybody everybody that came back, just wanted to play for Coach Pittman. He's a great guy. He been having success in his career, so I feel like we just wanted to play for him, and we like playing for Coach Pittman. So.
Hudson, how do you feel about year 2 under Coach Pittman, like the direction that the program is going?
I think we're definitely taking the right step. He's brought in a lot of guys, a lot of coaches to push us in that right direction. And so I think just the way the work ethic, the scheme, everything about it, man, I think it's a really big step for us.
Part of this may be tough with you guys sitting right next to each other, but Hudson, Montaric's he's obviously the most experienced guy. I'd say he's the best corner. Being his teammate and playing back there with him, what impresses you about his game, and where do you think he can take it to another level this year?
Well, I think he's a really physical corner, and he can really lock any receiver up. And so, ever since I got here, I've been looking up to him. And so, just keeping that mind right, that's big for him, and he worked on it in the offseason. I think he's taking really big strides to get there.
What's he like in the room with you guys from a leadership standpoint?
He's a really big leader. He pushes us every day. He gets us right. And so whether it's in the meeting or in walkthroughs, he's leading it.
Eric, where do you want to take your game this year? You've obviously played at a high level. What do you think you can do to take it to an even higher level?
Just keep working on my craft, keep working on my technique every day. My confidence level, just keep building. I feel like I can guard anybody. I feel like I'm the best corner in the SEC. So just keep building that.
And Coach Clark, if you're a cornerback, whether you're high school, SEC, NFL, you're going to get beat. It's just part of the deal. But what's the key to maintaining confidence and kind of not dwelling on stuff, moving on to the next play, not letting, something affect you if it's not a good play?
Just having amnesia. You just got to get rid of that play. You just got to come back the next play and just do your part. Your time gonna come. You just can't keep thinking on the mistake. You got to get past it. So you got to have amnesia.
It's the same thing. You got to have that short memory. So if you get beat, if you get caught on, you got to flush it because next play's coming. And regardless of the situation, you got to be there for your team.
Talked a lot about playing more 4-man fronts this year. Just how does that affect what y'all do? And how's that working as far as what you've seen in practice?
I feel like it don't really affect the DBs. We're going to keep making plays. I feel like it give more opportunities to the D-line to make plays. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think just for us, we got to know our assignments a little better. We got to be in the right position. It obviously changes from the drop 8, but I think it really helps our D-line push through there and get some sacks. Yeah, definitely. I definitely feel like the ball is going to come out quicker because of it.
Coach Pittman has said a couple of times he thinks as good as he was last year, Traylon Burks could be even better this year. What have been your impressions of him so far? Where could he be better this year?
I feel like just seeing him grow, he got better since last year. You know, his route running, he's been working on his route running. I feel like that's one step that he worked on this offseason. He's very good. You know, he got everything. So I feel like he's the best receiver in college football, period.
Yeah, kind of the same thing. He's got it all. He's got size, strength, speed, and so I think with him, he's got he worked on his route running. And I think it's really helped him in the offseason.
With KJ, what makes it different? I know you guys haven't really gone live against him, but what makes it different for you guys with a guy that can run around and buy extra time? And I mean, by the looks of him, it looks like it'd be pretty hard to drag down too. You probably stand in the pocket and just have people holding on to him.
You just got to be careful with KJ. You know, he's a big body. You got to make sure. You just got to be careful with him. You just got to make sure you're doing your job with KJ. You know, KJ can run and throw the ball, so he can do it all. So you just got to be careful.
And just like with that, he can run. Yeah, he can run. He can pass, so he can buy that extra time. So we got to stick with our man a little bit longer. So it makes it hard on a DB. But yeah, he's been a really good quarterback for us.
There's a little practice we get to watch. Look like Kendall Catalan's been making some plays out there. What do you guys think of him? And do the brothers ever go at it? And if so, how does that go?
Oh, definitely. They always go at it, man. It's always fun to see brothers go at it, you know. But he's been doing good. He had a good spring, and I look forward to him to have a good fall camp. But he's been doing good.
Yeah, I mean, I went against him today, and so I think he's a really good route runner and a really good possession receiver. So him and Jalen go at it all the time, and they have that brotherly love, and so it's amazing to see that.
He had a really nice catch over the shoulder, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that? I know that's not what you want to see probably on film,
Yeah.
but I mean, I thought it was a really good play by him. Whatever that's worth.
Yeah, just Kari Johnson's skill set. I think Coach Carter came in here and said that, you know, if he just flips a switch, he can be a really productive guy. Just your skill set and maybe what can make him take the next step.
I mean, I could just Kyrie, he got it all. He just flipping the switch, like you said. You know, I'm gonna continue to take him under my wing, you know, and guide him. But he got it all. It's just flipping the switch, which is eventually gonna happen for him.